The Dallas Cowboys are at home this week, nice and rested. They welcome in the LA Rams, coming in off a loss, coming in off another game where Matthew Stafford could not come through when the pressure knob was cranked up.
Stafford is picked off!
Let's start this conversation talking pressure. Stafford has not fared well throwing the ball under pressure in 2023. His rate drops to 79.3 against it. He faced pressure over 40% of his dropbacks last week. He ended up with a low 80s rating and a loss.
He gets rid of the ball fast, as he often has this year.
Stafford goes from facing TJ Watt and company to Micah and his pals, and that's potentially more problematic because no team listens to Queen Bowie more often than Dallas does. A pressure rate over 45%, that's tops in the league.
Right on cue, Parsons!
They listen to a lot of Sweet, too, use the blitz quite a bit, top 10 on that front as well. Stafford's rating versus 5+, 80.5. He and the offense clearly rely on two wideouts for most of their damage. Cowboys face a Cooper Kupp who comes in cold. That's rare. 7 targets last week, only 2 catches, 29 yards.
They got the matchup they wanted. Kupp has had a couple of drops early.
With him down, it was Puka Nacua's turn. 8 catches, over 150 yards last week. LA's famous for Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith understandings, right? Stafford, Puka, and Cooper can make an open relationship work too, yeah?
I just don't know how you defend it.
That trio now takes on one of the top secondaries in the game in 2023. Dallas holding quarterbacks to a nice low 76.5 rating. Cowboys' specialty making life rough on wideouts. On one side, Kupp and Puka have Stephon Gilmore to battle with, holding quarterbacks to a sub-70 rate, 2 picks.
And Gilmore's the one who got it.
On the other side, the top corner in the game through 6 weeks, Deron Bland's rating against 23.3. That's numero uno, 3 INTs, 7 passes defensed.
It's another interception. It's picked off by Bland again.
Jordan Lewis is their Waldo, sort of, rating allowed near 120. Not a lot of yards given up. His rating is high due to giving up 2 TDs. LA actually ran more than it passed last week, though. Royce Freeman gave him 66 yards, 5.5 per run, filling in for Kyren Williams.
Rams get a good run from Freeman, and he continues to push ahead.
Cowboys only giving up 3.6 a run to running backs, though. That's tough.
And Micah Parsons helps bust that play up.
So the Rams facing a defense that's tough on most fronts. Top 10 unit in points per game allowed, just 16 allowed per contest. Top 10 on third down, too.
That ball was hit coming out of the hand of Herbert. It's 4th down.
The Dallas offense LA faces kind of like a DeLorean. It looks awesome on the surface, ranked high on third down and in points per game, scoring a healthy 25 per.
Well, that was a thing of beauty.
Yet the inside is kind of meh unless Marty and Doc are chilling in there. Dak Prescott just 6 TDs, 4 INTs, a pedestrian 91 rating.
The 3rd interception of the night thrown by Prescott.
Pressure is not at the heart of his troubles, though. He's faced it less than 30% of his dropbacks, which is low. The LA secondary he faces has been tough on quarterbacks this year, and their play against the pass is not tied to a sack-happy front. They do have a solid pressure rate at least. Rams holding signal callers to a sub-80 rating, that's 5th best, sport the 4th lowest completion percentage allowed.
Dobbs going deep, and it's broken up!
With that said, last week they gave up 79 yards to Deontay Johnson, over 100 to George Pickens, and he was the key to Pittsburgh's passing game, and they didn't stop him. Let Kenny Pickett put up a rating close to 100 in their house.
Pickett and Pickens. What a 4th quarter duo this has been.
Now they take on CeeDee Lamb. He's been solid at least, almost 80 yards per game, close to 6 catches per contest.
Here's Lamb. Perfect throw.
But Dallas needs more production from Michael Gallup, only 34 yards per game. That's 2nd on the team, too. Tony Pollard is 2nd on the team in receptions, almost 30 receiving yards per game. As a runner, has averaged a little over 60 rushing yards per game.
Pollard is waiting for the block from the fullback Lipke, but loss of a yard.
Pollard is under 4 yards per run for the season, the Rams allowing a little over 4 per carry to backs this year. No one's out of anything. LA has 500 to fight for. Dallas has a division to try and keep up with. Let's see those comments flow with picks. We'll hit the screen with those.